The Crow is the brand new movie that just hit theaters. This is a remake of the 1994 film, which is also based off of a comic book. This film's directed by Rupert Sanders, who comes off directing Ghost in the Shell in 2017 and 2012 Snow White and the Huntsman. In this new take, Eric is played by Bill Skarsgård, and he and his soulmate, Shelley, played by FKA Twigs, are brutally murdered, but Eric gets a second chance to redeem the couple who get murdered in front of each other and to save their relationship. Eric gets taken into a new realm with crows, and Eric is on a revenge path to kill all of the people that killed really his girlfriend. The villain of the movie is Vincent, played by Danny Houston, who is a villainous character who's taking the innocent and putting them somewhere they do not want to be. The film is 1 hour and 51 minutes and is rated R. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinnenberg. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I do movie and TV show reviews, out-of-theater reactions, weekly box office breakdown shows, and a movie franchise ranking. So please subscribe, ring the bell. If you're new to the channel, comment down below. First of all, have you seen the original Crow? Is this your first experience with the Crow, both comic book, movie in general? Let me know in the comment section. If you have seen the movie, do you like it more or less than the original? Should they stop making Crow movies? Let me know in the comment section. And also, please like the video. So, I have not seen the original Crow. I know that the movie inspired one of the all-time great wrestlers in Sting. I've seen clips from The Crow, and I know the premise of The Crow, but I have not seen the original. And around Wednesday, it hit that the Rotten Tomatoes score was very low. So what I did was, instead of watching the original leading into this one, I really just wanted to judge this movie on its own merit and see, is this one of the worst movies of the year based on the Rotten Tomatoes score? So this is my first experience with this franchise. Let's get started. Now, here's what I'm going to say right off the bat, which is that I do not think that this version of The Crow is the worst movie of the year, or one of the 5-10 worst movies of the year. But this is not a good movie, and it's a really frustrating one because I think the movie, for the most part, is extremely well cast. We'll get into that right now. Bill Skarsgård is very good in the movie. He is, for me, really good casting in this film. He brings a lot of that edge, the believability in the action scenes. He's in really good shape in this movie. But Skarsgård also has very good chemistry with his romantic interest in the film, FKA Twigs. And they have very good chemistry. You buy them as a couple. But as I said, Skarsgård also is terrific in the action scenes. There are not as many action scenes as I was expecting, but when they are, he is all out and having a blast. And Skarsgård both can be having a blast watching him, but also be a terrifying person. And Skarsgård does bring that out. There is one particular action scene which is easily the best part of the movie, and it is an opera scene kill fest with Eric. And it is a very long sequence in the movie, but it was easily the best thing about the movie. It got the most chuckles, the most emotions out of my audience, including myself. But if that was the whole movie, this would be a lot of fun. But sadly, that one big action scene is not the whole movie. It kind of feels like it's in a different movie because this is taken the plot very serious. The opening, the first act, is extremely slow. And I understand the movie is trying to, which I respect, which they should do, is build out the romance between Eric and Shelley. So when they die and Eric has to try to save them both, you buy into their romance and you buy into the rage and the revenge that Eric wants. But the problem is, while they spend so much time together in the first act of the movie, it feels like nothing happens. You don't understand why they like each other. You don't understand, they really like meet each other, then they like each other, and then multiple scenes of them at clubs, and then they die. It's kind of like, and again, I can say that because it's in the premise, it's in the trailer, it's not a spoiler. Again, it's based off a comic book, and the original movie came out in '94. I'm just saying I respected that they wanted to give Shelley and Eric time together before the things happen, but it just feels like nothing transpired in their relationship. And I think The movie, I just felt no emotion, which is a big problem with the movie, which is that it's a dull movie. Um, there's not that gothic energy to it. The problem is there really isn't any real energy propelling the movie until that one main opera sequence, which is fantastic. But sadly, the rest of the movie still has no energy, no momentum. And it's just that the story falls mightily flat. When you're watching a revenge movie, the best revenge movies, you feel that revenge and that rage within yourself for the person going on the revenge path because you care about the person, they got kidnapped or died or whatever it is for that main character to be on a revenge path. And I am a big fan of revenge movies. But because I don't have that passion for this Eric and Shelley relationship, because they feel like they had nothing to do together. They kind of hang out, they hang out, they hang out, and then they die. You're like, is that all there was before this big thing happened? The villains are easily the most generic aspect of the movie. And there is lore here with the Crow, with the villains. I just think it was so surface level. From my perspective, I've not read the comic, I've not seen the original movie. Maybe I might go back to rewatch the original to see if they did a better job with the lore, because there was an interesting enough lore going on, but just feel like it was so surface level. And whenever there was things about the lore, it was all talked through exposition and not visualized to me. So this is a frustrating one because the action scenes are very well done. They are extremely gory, which I enjoyed. The one opera sequence is fantastic. Bill Skarsgård is very strong in this movie. The look is cool, but the movie is extremely dull, can be quite boring, especially in the first act. And I just didn't care enough about Eric and Shelley as a couple to have any emotion for Eric going on this revenge path. So overall, I'm going to give The Crow a 2 out of 5 stars. I'm going to go 40% for The Crow. It's not in my bottom 5 or 10 of the year, but for me, I wanted to like this movie a lot more than I did, and I just don't think it's a good enough movie. So that's my thoughts on 2024's version of The Crow. Let me know your thoughts on this movie in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. More videos are coming to the channel soon.